Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Manchester United could have new owners within 6 weeks. Qatar Royals are planning a $5 billion bid for Manchester United. The deadline is today. Yesterday there was reports coming out saying that UEFA were urged to block Qatari takeover of Man United. Before that though, it said UEFA will not block Qatari investors from buying Manchester United. I'm now hearing that the Saudi Arabians have entered the race to buy Man United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has been interested in buying the club for quite some time. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is Britain's richest man. He's the chairman of Ineos. It said not so long ago that Elon Musk was preparing a 4.5 billion bid for Man United. Revert back to November last year, the Glazers announced that the club was up for sale, and since then there's been a lot of interest. The Glazers are looking for around 5 or 6 billion. We've got to get the Glazers out of the club because they've been a massive issue at the club for such a long time. And that explains why for such a long time United fans have been protesting against the Glazers. The Glazers have owned Man United for 17 years. They purchased the club for around 790 million back in 2005. So that's the latest news on that. As you all know, yesterday Manchester United drew 2-2 with Barcelona at the Nou Camp in the Europa League round of 32 first leg. Marcus Rashford scored yet again for Manchester United. You know, Rashford now has 22 goals in all competitions this season. You know, Rashford should have had more than the one goal. He had other shots in the game. You know, he had a very good chance in that first half, produced a very good save from ter Stegen. You know, if he hadn't gotten onto that, I can assure that would have gone in. There was talks that Man United should have had a penalty. Marcus Rashford was brought down by Jules Koundé. Erik ten Hag was angry after Man United were denied a clear penalty. Ten Hag said that Jules Koundé's foul on Rashford was a red card. Man United's second goal was an own goal from Jules Koundé. That came from Marcus Rashford's cross. Barcelona's goals came from Marcos Alonso. He gave Barcelona the lead. The goal came from a Rafinha corner. Alonso headed in at the back post. Barcelona got Marcos Alonso from Chelsea. Rafinha scored Barcelona's other goal. But revert back to what I said on the match reaction. What a game of football. I thought both teams played really well. You know, Man United, like I've mentioned, had their chances. Weghorst had a very good chance in that first half, should have converted it. Casemiro had a headed chance from a free kick. Barcelona, of course, had their chances as well. Jordi Alba had a good chance, produced a good save from De Gea. Lewandowski had a chance. De Gea made another good save. Rafinha had a very good headed chance, produced an excellent save from De Gea. So, Rafinha could have had more than the one goal. But you know what? I'm very, very happy. I'd have been even more happy if Man United had held on and won. But now, going into the second leg at Old Trafford next week, Man United are in pole position. We have got them 2 away goals. But it was a good performance by Man United yesterday. Much better than the performance we saw at Ellen Road last Sunday. And, let me put into the equation, we were missing players. Yesterday there was no Sabitzer suspended. Martinez was suspended. Eriksen's out until April, early May with an ankle injury. Martial's injured. He's been hampered with injuries this season. McTominay is out with a knock still. Antony is out with injury. Van der Beek, he's out for the rest of the season, but, he doesn't get in the team anyway. So there were the players Man United were missing. Barcelona, I think they were just missing, was it 2 players, Ousmane Dembele and Sergio Busquets. But I do believe if Manchester United can beat Barcelona in the second leg at Old Trafford next week, I think we can go on to win the Europa League. Ten Hag can win a treble this season, and what an achievement that would be to win a treble in his first season as Man United manager. We can win the Europa League, we can certainly win the FA Cup. We are in the 5th round, we've got West Ham. We're in the Carabao Cup final where we'll be playing Newcastle. Don't get me wrong, that will be a tough game. But I think Man United should beat Newcastle. So Ten Hag should have his first trophy on the board by the end of the month. Man United, don't forget, have not won a trophy for 6 years. And you can still say we're in the title race. I don't think we'll win the league. Ten Hag's got us up to 3rd in the league. And revert back to the start of this season, I did say Ten Hag's expectations this season is to get Man United a top 4 finish. It has been his first full season as Man United manager. But Barcelona, like I've mentioned, they're a very, very good team. They've got an static stadium, the Nou Camp. It holds, 100,000 fans. Next season, Barcelona are not going to be playing at the Nou Camp, as you all know, because the stadium's having a revamp. I think they're looking to increase the capacity to around 140,000. Barcelona, like I've said, they've got good players. Got to give credit to Xavi Hernandez. I think he's doing a really good job as Barcelona manager. He's been the Barcelona manager for over a year now. He's under contract with Barcelona until 2024. Xavi Hernandez was the one that replaced Ronald Koeman. And Barcelona are top of La Liga. They've only lost 1 game in La Liga this season. Prior to yesterday's game, The last time Man United played Barcelona was in the Champions League quarter-final back in 2019, and Barcelona won that 4-0 on aggregate. Man United played Barcelona in 2 Champions League finals, played them in the 2011 and 2009 final. Lost both finals, unfortunately. The last time Man United beat Barcelona was in the Champions League semi-final back in 2008. It was 1-0. Paul Scholes scored a screamer. So there you go. Man United's next game is Leicester. The preview for that game will be coming up after this video. As you all know, in the summer, Erik ten Hag is looking to make some more signings. So far, Ten Hag has enjoyed 2 transfer windows as Man United manager. You know, revert back to January, Ten Hag brought 3 players in on loan. He brought Sabitzer in on loan. He brought Weghorst in on loan and Jack Butland in on loan. He didn't get any permanent signings in January, but revert back to last summer, Ten Hag brought the likes of Tyrell Malacia in, Christian Eriksen, Martinez, Casemiro, Antin Dubravka. Erik ten Hag has spent over 200 million so far as Man United manager. In the summer as well, you know, Ten Hag is preparing a summer clear out. I can see at least 5 or 6 players leaving in the summer transfer window. As you all know, Harry Maguire is up for sale. Harry Maguire will lose Man United 40 million if he leaves in the summer as expected. Don't forget, Harry Maguire started in the game against Leeds at Ellen Road last Sunday. That was his first Premier League start since January the 3rd. I was actually surprised that Ten Hag started Maguire in that game. For me, it was the wrong decision. Shouldn't have started him, but Ten Hag explained why. Obviously, Varane was dropped in that game, didn't play any part in that game against Leeds at Ellen Road. Martinez didn't start, but he came on. But Harry Maguire, too inconsistent. You know, Man United definitely overpaid for him. Got him for 80 million from Leicester back in the summer of 2019. When Harry Maguire officially signed for the club, he signed a 6-year contract. It said the other week that Anthony Martial had been put up for sale by Erik ten Hag. I think there's a good chance he'll leave in the summer, Martial. You know, he hasn't played many games this season because he has been hampered with injuries. You know, Martial's out of contract next year. He's been at Man United since 2015. Man United got him from Monaco. Last season, Martial was out on loan with Sevilla. I think Ten Hag will get rid of Van der Beek in the summer. Technically, you can say he's a squad player, Van der Beek. Don't get in the team, does he? Plus, he can't play now anyway because he's out with a knee injury for the rest of the season. Last season, Van der Beek was out on loan with Everton. I think McTominay will leave in the summer as well. You know, but McTominay hasn't played in recent games because he has been out with a knock. He's no longer one of our first choice centre midfielders anyway, following the arrivals of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. Before them two came in though, McTominay was first choice. Revert back to January, Newcastle expressed an interest in McTominay. You know, Man United were looking for around 30 million. Ten Hag, I can see him getting rid of Telles permanently in the summer. You know, he's out on loan with Sevilla. He'll get rid of Eric Bailly permanently. He's out on loan with Marseille at the moment. Jones will leave in the summer. Lindelof, good chance he'll leave. Don't forget Ten Hag blocks Lindelof from going out on loan. Dean Henderson, I can see Ten Hag getting rid of him permanently. He's out on loan with Nottingham Forest. Tom Heaton, sorry. I think he'll leave in the summer. Tom Heaton, you can say, is what Man United's third choice goalkeeper, with Man United getting Jack Butland in on loan. Man United got Tom Heaton on a free transfer from Villa, but at the time we brought him in as a backup to De Gea. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I think there's a good chance Ten Hag will get rid of him in the summer. He's not our first choice right back. Diego Dalot is. Dalot returned from injury not so long ago, played both games against Leeds. He didn't start yesterday against Barcelona. Dalot. Aaron Wan-Bissaka did. So there you go. Ten Hag, has already got rid of a lot of players since he came to Man United. Don't forget he loaned Szoboszlai out to Bolton. He loaned Charlie Savage out to Forest Green. He loaned Dishon Bernard out to Portsmouth. Loaned Tuanzebe out to Stoke. Last year, a lot of players left as well. Last year, of course, Ronaldo got sacked by the club. He's obviously now playing for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Cavani and Mata left on free transfers last year. Lingard left on a free to go to Forest. Pogba and Matic left on free transfers. Pogba went back to Juventus and Matic went to Roma. Ten Hag sold James Garner to Everton and he sold Andres Pereira to Fulham. He loaned Tellez out to Sevilla, loaned Eric Bailly out to Marseille, loaned Dean Henderson out to Forest. Lee Grant left. Loaned Hannibal Mejbra out to Birmingham, loaned Amad Diallo Traore out to Sunderland, loaned Ethan Laird out to QPR. So there are a lot of the players that Erik Ten Hag has got rid of. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.